Daniel, is it? ID.
This is the person in charge.
Okay.
Then this is the RTO lah. Represent the engineer will make it.
Engineer will make it. Then where is the contractor? Contractor is the guy. The contractor is that they spray paint.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they spray paint. So my question to you was that is this friction state?
According to the supplier, it is. Previously it's longer. This is longer. This is shorter.
Precisely. So is this friction state okay or not?
It's okay.
Does it meet the safety requirement?
Yeah. That's what you said.
Yes.
If it meets the safety requirement, then why is it that they are installing the longer one? Can I ask you a question first?
This one function, no problem.
No, why that time you don't change the long one?
That time.
Yeah.
That time I think then this one I put, after then I put it, then after see, then but this one after then I give time, then I said then okay, they say okay, then can, then because I do. And because after then I just exhaust, then something moving, then one day, maybe one day.
That means you didn't know it's smaller.
The last time, then this one no have, then this window, then old one, then window view.
So is there any safety concerns regarding this?
According to them is okay.
According to them, but according to HDB, you have the guidelines, right?
I think
No, this thing we had a site. Sometimes normally they will do some adjustments. So this is the same thing.
What do you mean by same thing? If they are of different length, how can you say they are same?
no, I don't know.
Yes.
How do I react it after this?
So my question to you is, they are not the same, they are of different length. So how can you say they are same?
Length is due to for adjustments or for
So there is no safety concerns? You sure? Because of the strong wind, because I'm staying high, the strong wind, when I push up this leaf, you sure it's not going to drop off? You dare to write me a black and white?
I
If
can
you
tell
say
you
no.
verbally.
No, don't tell me verbally, that means you're not sure. If you are sure, no, the thing is, my concern is if you say no, okay, it will not drop off, and you are sure, then being an engineer, you should write me a letter, black and white, stating that it will not drop off. Don't tell me 5 years later, this thing drop off, HDB has no guarantee, and it's the owner that is supposed to be liable for it. If you say so, being an engineer, I mean you have to search everything. If you're telling me you can only say verbally, then I don't take it.
I'll go to my boss, I'll talk to him.
So there isn't going to be an outcome today. Are you telling me that?
I'll talk to the engineer. Because the engineer is
Because I already told you this issue 1 week ago.
I know. I'm trying to arrange.
Okay.
I think you can understand, right?
I know you can understand, but the thing is that you have been wanting
Yes,
it. You
yes.
have been telling me since last Friday you are trying to arrange. So what is the outcome after 1 week?
Okay. So now what we do is, because mainly first thing I have to see myself.
Okay.
I got the supplier down. Okay. The supplier inform me. What I can do is I will talk to the engineer. Because the engineer is here, I'll talk to the engineer. Okay. After that, you write me. We run to.
How long would that be?
Tuesday.
You should Tuesday you're going to get back to me because you told me on Monday, but Monday you didn't get back to me.
I was quite tight. That's why I straight away rushed yesterday, the day before.
But if I didn't call you on Tuesday, I don't think you would call me back on Wednesday, to be very frank with you. That's what I felt.
But straight away,
yes, I do. I understand. I do. Yes, correct. Yeah.
So I give you my word on Wednesday, Tuesday.
Because Tuesday, you see, on Tuesday, Wednesday is Chinese New Year Eve, you know. Will there be someone working or they already taken leave? Don't tell me they already taken leave. They already taken leave, they are not around.
I have also talked to the engineer. Engineer said this is okay. He said, so I will get the engineer. Okay, we write you an email to confirm.
To confirm?
Yeah, this is safe.
This window safe, but I want to change.
You want to change now?
Because being an engineer myself,
Yeah, engineer.
okay, I felt that this lead here, according to HDB guideline, I did check. This thing is supposed to be more than half of the lead.
So you want to change back?
Big one. No.
Okay, this is 11.5. That one is 13.5. You can measure it. This is 13.5. This is 11.5. According to HDB rule, is that this window state must be at least more than half of this lead.
So you must have two.
Same.
They got one more. We have to must be good lah. Original.
Then my concern here again, you are going to widen this track. All these things are unnecessary. Correct or not? Am I right? In the very first...
It's done in the first round.
It's done in the first round regarding the lock. That this man came, instead of that man came, the lock would be have fixed properly. All these things is unnecessary.
What lock is it?
The window lock. This lock initially was... This lock latch here was initially tight. So they swapped the position of this lock from the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top. And then after they swap, it become very loose. Once you let go, this latch will drop off by itself.
But now okay lah.
But now okay. But because while removing this latch, right, he cannot remove it. He used a hammer to hammer on it, and then cause the window to this frame to be dented. That is why I requested for a change. So in the very first place, if he was the one who came up and changed, I don't have to go through all these things.
Okay, we feedback to their boss.
I want compensation for this. I'm paying for something that is brand new.
No, we change back for you.
You change back.
Compensation you want?
If you buy a car, you went to a showroom to buy a car, do you want a dented car? My question to you now. Of course not. Of course I'm paying for something brand new.
So we rectify it for you.
So if I go and use a hammer to bang on your car and rectify it for you, are you okay with it? Let me check with you about this first. If you're fine with that, I can use a hammer straight away and hammer your car and I'll rectify it for you. Are you okay? If you're okay, I'm okay with this.
What sort of compensation are you talking about?
All this window frame is under pressure. You are hitting it. I'm buying for the brand new thing. Why is it that I have to go through all these things? My question to you, can you give me a very reasonable answer for this?
So I'll get my engineer to talk to you.
Everything you push to an engineer, so how long is that going to be? So being a deputy, you don't have no rights at all?
No, you see. I'm
Oh, you
from
cannot
the
make a
branch.
decision.
I'm from the branch, okay. All these building works are under another group, which is under the engineer in charge.
Okay.
So whatever thing I have to go back to him.
So how long was that going to take again?
I told you Tuesday, no?
Everything on Tuesday, you sure you can get it to me? So before you get the answers, before you change, you get the answers from me first. I don't want to change already. After that, you say nothing happened. You get the answer from me first, then I change.
What do you want? Okay, you want to talk about
All this
whether it's
unnecessary. The safety, the
but
water
since
safety.
it's changed already, what? It changed it. So if it's changed, the long one is definitely
Okay, then the compensation. Why am I going through all these things? I'm paying for something that is brand new. I don't feel it's justified for me to get something that is under pressure. And even after you change, I want this whole frame to be our warranty. Because you are giving it stress, which is not needed. Widening of the track, and then shrinking it back. Do you think all this is needed? In the very first place, it's not needed. If you have arranged someone that has no experience to come and fix it. Am I right to say so? And we don't have to delay for so long. I could have moved in. My daughters and son are studying at Bukit Panjang. We don't have to wake up so early in the morning to travel down, you know. All the inconvenience that was being caused.
Okay, I talked to the engineer and answer your queries.
I want everything to be under guarantee because right now all these are under stress already. Okay? And the water seepage, even if you change the longer stay, would there still be water seepage? And I want a whole life warranty for all these things. Another concern, if I were to put on the window grille, where am I supposed to drill?
What put on the window frame?
The window grill, sorry. Where am I supposed to drill? The windows grill. This part here?
I don't know.
I cannot get. I also tell you, today, I really have no outcome. So what's the purpose of meeting today? My question to you, if there's everything you don't know, there's no outcome
No,
today.
first thing is I want to see for myself what's happening.
Okay, can.
Okay, I think that's fair enough.
Okay.
Because I want to know so that see how best I can help you.
Yeah, okay.
Second thing is, because the engineer is not in, I actually wanted the engineer to explain to you. The engineer is not in, I got to go back to him.
So is the engineer going to come down and see again?
I got to ask him.
And my question to you, if I want a lifetime warranty, and if I were to put on the window grills,
Where to
put on? I don't want you to put the grill on the contractor later on for water seepage. I want to get all these things clear.
But so far, everyone who put on the grills, they don't ask where to do it.
No, Ivy was telling me that I need to consult main con first. She was the one, that's why I'm consulting you.
Main con, I'm not a main con.
She was telling me to drill on the wall, okay? Ivy was the one who told me to consult the main con and drill on the wall. So I'm checking with you now. She just want to check with you. Is she from main con or from HDB?
Main con.
She's from main con. So both of them are from main con. Even Wilson.
Wilson is from
Also from main con.
only for the engineer.
So where am I supposed to drill for the window grills? This metal part here or the wall?
Don't they drill the metal frame?
Metal frame, right? Metal frame, huh? Sure. Confirm or not?
Go home.
Confirm, huh? Sure. Sure.
He's in the meeting. So by Tuesday, I let you know. So you don't do first, correct?
No, after you do already, you tell me rectify, nothing happened already. Am I right?
No, I promise you, I'll tell you.
No. After that, there will be no proof at all. After
You have
everything.
your photo already, you know, proof. Yo, come on.
No, I want to know everything first before you start widening. All this thing is really not necessary. I felt unjustified.
To come back again to do
I felt very unjustified for all these things, you know.
Okay.
And then all the delays. So what about all the delays? Can I just check with you also? Since 18th of November until today.
18 November today. 3 months.
Can I check? How to answer for that? 3 months.
Other than this, the rest.
Service closer is another issue.
3 months.
The one rectified already?
They were rectified. Took 6 months and 6 weeks. Reasonable? Do you accept? 6 weeks.
This the frame rectified already. After you want to change the one piece new one. So after we do the another appointment. After that you.
No, in the very first,
Okay,
in the defect list, I already stated it was misaligned. Misaligned. So every week I come and chase after them. So Vincent was telling me only contractor only come in once a week, only on Saturday. Okay? And only a one-man show. Do you think it's justified? One-man show doing for 4 buildings. Should not, right? So everyone, all the owners supposed to wait for him to do the work. If he did not do the work, does that mean that we cannot carry out the renovation work? Should not, right? That shouldn't be the case. So that took 6 weeks. Okay, then at the end of the 4th week, whereby she's supposed to hand me the key, right? Until then, the service closer was still not done. She get the man to unscrew, screw back, unscrew and screw back. So then, I believe that the frame hole become wider, right? Due to screw and unscrew for up to 4 or 5 times. So I requested her for change of frame. Okay? So then she actually tell the contractor, but the contractor acted smart. He changed the laminate instead of the whole frame. Trying to deceive me that he actually changed the whole frame. Okay? That no more holes. But in actual fact, I did a marking. I know that the frame was not changed. So then we waited 1 more week for the frame to change. So all these unnecessary wait. 6 weeks.
Okay, and my side, I will put up to the project director in charge. From there on, what can happen.
So all this waiting, is it necessary? It's not necessary. I'm supposed to move in January. My children are studying at Bukit Panjang. It's much more convenient rather than traveling from Woodlands, you know. Who compensate me for all these things? And I'm paying rental over there and installment over here. Who pay for all these things? Can you give me a justified answers? Rental over there, I'm supposed to move in here. I'm still paying installment here, rental over there. Will you do that? I already told them many times that I wanted to move in early. None of them take it. Even Ivy also, I already informed her on 21st of January regarding this issue. I even sent her an email on the 30th of January. She did not. That is why I called to your GM after waiting for more than 9 days, I think. She 9 days, you 6 days, 14 days, 16 days. Another 2 more weeks delayed regarding this window frame. All these things.
So Tuesday I get back. I get the engineer to. Better I get the engineer to talk to you. If he don't. I think I get him to talk to you.
No, if you're telling me that the meetup is the safest thing that we can actually have the outcome, so why not we meet up? Get your engineer to meet up. I don't want to keep delaying. You see, waiting for you is already 1 week. Waiting for her is 9 days. 2 weeks already, you know. I'm not to Chinese New Year, so I can't move in. So who's paying for that? Are you going to pay for my rental? Are you going to pay for my rental?
I already told you, I'm trying my best.
You try your best, but then who's trying to help me? Can I ask you one question?
I'm trying to help you.
You're trying to help me. Okay, can I ask you one question? Can I ask you one question? I moved to your house, okay? If you're trying to help me, then I don't have to pay rental. Is that okay? Is that justified?
No.
Of course not, right? So, you tell me, who's paying for my rental and who's paying for the installment? Everything, I want the compensation and all the traveling time, all the stress that I'm having. I have to chase after them so many times, you know.
Okay.
So you're going to write me an email or what?
I'll talk to you first.
You talk to me first.
No, I'll talk to you first.
So, okay, a few issues. Water seepage, the whole frame. And then my concern is that if I were to put on the window grills, okay, window grills, right? So because you have already, if you all are going to be doing a lifelong warranty on that, right, the whole window, right? And I would put a window grills and I have to drill the hole over there. So I don't want you, I don't want HDB later to say that it was caused by the window grills that the drilling hole that caused the water seepage. So I really need all these things. And when I'm installing the window grills, I need your engineer to be here.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, stop doing the ask my engineer.
No, you are saying that we drill the wrong hole and then cause water seepage. How?
No, I'll talk to the engineer first.
Yeah. Because
I mean, cannot you have your contractor work, then we come here.
no, only on this frame. No, the thing is that
I can ask him lah, but then whether it's agreeable or not,
I don't want HDB later to say that because the contractor drilled on somewhere that caused the water seepage. I just want to clear all this misunderstanding.
I understand where you come from.